So the last tip to help you increase your motivation to achieve your goal is to have a vision board of your goal. Okay. So a vision board, you can use anything to create a vision board. You can use words, picture, graphic, or anything that you want to do. Is up to your imagination and put on a vision board of what you want. And because have a vision board, it just remind you, okay, this is what I want to achieve. And that is important. And it keep your mind active. Because every time you look at your vision board, it remind your brain because we forget things all the time, because throughout the day, we have a lot of things coming in on mind. People talking to us, things come up, and with all those things coming to our mind every single day and every single second, sometimes it's hard for our brain to stay focused. It's hard for our brain to remember our goals sometimes because we have all these external influences coming in. And so by having a vision board and looking at it once in a while, it can remind you, okay, this is what I want to achieve. But if you just have it on your mind, in your mind, then your mind have to compete to remember your goal with the other thoughts that's coming in daily. And you don't want your mind to work so much harder to remember your goals and dreams. Okay. So by having your goal down on a vision board, it separates your goals from the other thoughts that's inside your head that's trying to take your attention away. But by having your goals on your vision board, your goal is separate from your other thoughts that's running around. And which means when your goal is separate from your mind, your other thought, then every time you look at it, you can think better. You can become more clear to become more successful in coming up with solution or ideas to help you achieve your goal. Okay, and that's why having your goal written down or on a vision board is important. Is to separate your goal from all this chaos that's running inside our head. Okay, and it's nice. It's nice to look at your goal and what you want to achieve, right? Once in a while, I mean, you don't have to look at it every single day, but once in a while, if you have goals that truly empower you or truly inspire you and motivate you, looking at those goals can be very exciting because you have something to look forward to taking action. You have something to look forward to go out there and create life meaning and purpose, and that is important. And most importantly, when you have a vision board with your goal, it gives you hope and faith. When you can see something more clear on a piece of paper or on a vision board, you can see it clear. And when you see something clear, it gives you hope and faith that you can do this. Because a lot of time, our hope and faith decrease because we don't see how we're going to achieve our goal. Because when we have our goals inside our head, we can't see it clearly. And when we don't see it clearly, then we don't see a pathway out. We don't have a clear solution, a pathway to achieve our goal. And when we don't see something clearly, we think that, oh, I can't become successful because we don't see it clearly. And so our hope and faith decrease when we don't have a vision board. So by having a vision board, you see your goal clearly because it's out of your mind. It's not competing with your other thoughts inside your mind that help you come up with better solution, better ways to help you become more successful, and that will increase your hope and faith. It will increase your hope and faith because you can see a way out. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and that is important. And that's why having a vision board is so important.